Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you all, my brother and sister, in our new session. I want to start, my brothers and sisters, with this, because I sent to everyone the handout. Anybody who has not received, they can email me and I will send them, inshallah. I have one more request. All of you are in my group, more than 175, even more than that. So I cannot keep track of what I send to everybody. So in future, my brothers and sisters, if you receive a duplicate email, please excuse me, but just delete it. Delete it. You may get extra email, duplicate, just delete it. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is so important, so very important to understand the beauty of Arabic verbs. The Arabic language, all of it is very systematic, methodical, like algebra and geometry. Mathematics is very methodical, my brothers and sisters. So we must understand the basic of it. Then inshallah, for the rest of your life, you will be enjoying it thoroughly and smiling all the time when you understand. So I go to the basic. I've already said to you many times. The basic, the root of Arabic word is 3 letters. It is fa, a, la. Fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. I'm not showing it you here, but maybe if you want, I'll go back and show you, inshallah. So yes, see, the root is 3 letters, okay, which is fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. And this, my brothers and sisters, we have to always remember. Either you remember as a first radical, second radical, or third radical, or you remember as a fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. So every 3-letter verb, this is the root. Now I ask you something, my brothers and sisters. This is the 3-letter verb. Now, 3-letter verb become complex when we do the lessons in book 2, last part of the lessons, because it gets complicated when we have in lam kalima, when we have waw and ya, they don't behave the way we are understanding the verbs now. But that's far away from us. We should not worry. So 3-letter verbs, my brothers and sisters, which is the root, they are divided into 6 groups, More than 3-letter verbs, they are easy. They are easy. So in the scheme of Dr. Abdrahim, his wisdom and his farsightedness, he has put three-letter verbs, little bit in book 1, more in book 2. And then in the third book, we start the derived form of three-letter verbs. Remember this, derived form of three-letter verbs, okay? Which means you take the three-letter verb and add something, and the meaning changes. So that comes in book 3. We should not worry. So I ask you, look at it, my brother and sister. Look at it properly. Na sara, da raba, fa taha. Now, if you see that the second letter is written in red, why? Why it is written in red? I'll explain to you. See, the fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, okay? In the madi, they are fixed. Fi'lu madin, mabniyun. Okay? Fixed. Mabni means they are fixed, okay? But in Mudariya, when you bring it in the Mudariya, which I would like to start slowly and repeat it as much time as I feel it is necessary to give you a complete, comprehensive information about how the Mudariya is built, you know. And there are 6 babs, but I have put here the arrow on stars on 4 babs, which are the most common. And this is very rare, my brother and sister. And this is not very common, but common, quite common, but not common. This is very rare. So we should not worry. We should only concentrate where I put the stars. Now, also you can understand this. And so if you go in the Mudariya, fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, see, now this is the Mudariya, alamatu Mudariya, sign of Mudariya, then the fa kalima, then the ain kalima, then the lam kalima. Okay, now the fa kalima, which is sukun, this is alamatu Mudariya. Maybe I should put a line. This is alamatu Mudariya. Okay, so the fa kalima gets sukun. If you can see, it's always fa kalima is sukun in Mudariya. And the lam kalima, my brothers and sisters, is always dhamma, fixed dhamma. It can change into fatha or sukun, that we are going to study a little later in the book 2. But if you see here, my brothers and sisters, that ain kalima, there is a fatha. Ain kalima, there is a fatha. Ain kalima, there is a fatha. But that fatha changed into dhamma and kasra, and the fatha remained fatha. What is the meaning? It means one thing, that all the action takes place on ain kalima. Even in Madi, see, here it changed into Dhamma. Here it changed into Kasra. Only ain kalima. Here it changed into Kasra. But here it changed into Dhamma, Kasra, Fatha, Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra. Now, when this Fatha changes into Dhamma, the Ain Kalima, remember the action is only on Ain Kalima, it is called Bab Nasara. The Bab Nasara only because the example given is of Nasara. Okay, and then little bit more, if you come here, then it is fa'ala. See the ain kalima is red because the action takes place there. So when you bring it into the mudariya, this is the sign of mudariya, it changes into dhamma. Because in the dictionary, sometimes you will only see this portion. That means it is bab nasara. If you see this portion, it means it's bab daraba. If you see this portion, you will see it is bab fatah. And this is bab karuma, bab samia, and hasiba is very, very few. So this is in the dictionary you will see, especially in handswear. And this is this little kind of a poetry, my brothers and sisters. I did not compose it. It's there in the grammar books, you know. And then this is Dr. Abdul Rahim's creation. What is this Dr. Abdul Rahim's creation? In the Mahdi, if the Ain Kalima has a fatah, A stands for fatah, and then in the Mudariya, that Ain Kalima changes into Dhamma, A-U. It means the Ain Kalima in Mahdi is fatah, and Ain Kalima in Mudariya changes into Dhamma. Okay? And here is Ain Kalima is a fatah. No, here, fatah, daraba. So in the Mudariya, it changes into kasra. And here, Ain Kalima is a fatah, and it remains fatah in Mudariya also, A. And here, the Ain Kalima has a Dhamma, and it remains Dhamma also. Dhammo Dhammin. Okay. And here, the Ain Kalima is a kasra, and here it changes into fatah. Fatah. This is the Ain Kalima in Mahdi. It will change into fatah. So it is I, which is a kasra. I is a kasra here, and it will change into A, fatah. And here, the Ain Kalima is a kasra, and so in Mudari also is a kasra. Now, my brothers and sisters, I'm trying to explain you. If you don't understand, don't worry. I did not understand. Also, it took me a little while to ponder over it, think over it, and inshallah, you will understand. And now, I made a little song about this, and I want you to remember that song. And I will be singing, and I'm hoping you will also sing with me. It will go, it will go like this. I will say something, you will reply me in something. What will you reply? You will reply me like this. You will quote these two. Okay? You will quote these two. Okay? See if you can do little bit with me. I will tell you a little funny story. I made this song in 2006. No, I think in 2002 to 2004, I had a class in Stowville Masjid. Then I finished that class and I started my class in Anatolia Masjid, which was from 2004 to 2006. So Dr. Abdurrahim had come to Canada in 2004 and he came to again in 2006. So it was my class from 2004 to 2006. So I taught the students this song. And they memorized it. They used to sing with me. Now that class was an exceptional class. Huh? I had 155 students in a big hall. Huh? Okay, that's fine. But no mic, no microphone. I used to address the students, 155, at the top of my voice so that everybody could understand. And there were some very beautiful, very kind students in it, you know. And but the class went very well. Alhamdulillah. So here's the song. If I say, Fatahu min, what did I say? Fatahu min. What will be your reply? Nasara yansuru. Did you get it? Say it again. We won't do much, but maybe at least we can do 3. And if you still feel you can do more, all you have to repeat is this Madi and Mudariya. So if I say, Fatahu min, you will say, Nasara yansuru. Then I say, Fatahu kasharin, you will say, Daraba yadribu. See here, the action on is Ain Kalima. Ain Kalima changes, you know. And then I say, Fatahatani, Fatahatani, mean Fatah in the Madi, Fatah in the Mudariya. So 2 Fatahs, Fatahatani. And then you will say, Fataha yaftahu. Fataha yaftahu. I will repeat again. I want you to memorize this, my brothers and sisters. It will help you. See, the whole action is on Ain Kalima. Fatahu, Dammin, Fatah change into Dhamma. Fatahu, Kasrin, Fatah change into Kasra. Fatah here, Fatah there, it remained Fatah. So it is Fatah Tani. Karuma, Dhamma, Dhamma, Dhammo, Dhammin. Now comes here Kasro, Fatahin. Kasra here and Fatah here. Now this is important. And then we have the Bab, Hasiba, Kasratani, Hasiba, Yasibu. Again, Kasra, Kasra. Are you with me, my brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Let's sing it again. Fatahu min Nasara yansuru. Fatahu kasarin Daraba yadribu. Fatahatani, Fatahatani. Oh yes, Fataha yaftahu. I go more now further. Dammo dammin, Dhamma here, Dhamma here. Dammo dammin, you will say, Karuma yakrum. Samia, then kasaro fatain, Samia yasmau. Again I say, Dammo dammin, Karuma, Yakrum, Sami, oh God, no, I should not say. Dammo dammin, Karuma, Yakrum. Kasro fatahin, yes, Kasro fatahin. Kasro fatahin. And then I say, Kasaratani, oh yes, Kasaratani, Hasiba, Yasabu. Then we go back again. Fatahu dammin, Nasara yansuru. Fatahu kasarin, Daraba yadribu. Fatahatani, Fatahatani, Fataha yaftu. So inshallah you'll remember it, my brothers and sisters. I'll be telling you. Also remember that Fatahu Dammin is a U, Fatah is A, Dhamma is U, Fatahu Kasrin is AI, then Fatahatani is AA, this is Juju, Karuma, Yakrumu, then IA, Kasro, Fatahin, IA, and then Kasratani, II. Now this is, now remember, I am only preparing you. I am only preparing you, my brother, because I want you to start practicing at home. You have done mostly Madi, now you will do Mudhariya. Huh? And that way you'll gradually increase your knowledge. It's a, it's a gradual process, because this has to be understood so thoroughly, and if it takes time, it doesn't matter. I will be touching this, I'll be singing this song every time in the class, once, twice, maybe. Now here is the funny story. I taught the class and I would repeat it, and they will. Can you imagine 155 students also singing loudly in the class, and I have no mic? When I say, Fatuhu Min, everybody will say, Nasara Yansuru, Fatuhu Kasarin, Daraba Yadribu, Fatahatani, Fatahatani. They will say, shout, Fataha Yaftahu. Dammo dammin, dammo dammin. Huh? They will say karuma yakrumu, huh? Kasro fatahin. They'll say samia yasmu. Then say kasratani, kasratani. Then they'll say hasiba yasabu. So I taught them. Huh? They enjoyed it. When they finished almost finished book 3, my brothers and sisters. So Dr. Abdurrahim had come to present them the certificate of graduation. So I picked up Dr. Abdurrahim. The class was there, all waiting for Dr. Abdurrahim to come. And something very strange happened, very, I could not believe it. And even Dr. Abdurrahim was in a bit of a shock. What are they singing? So as soon as they were all ready. Somebody was telling them, now Dr. Abdurrahim is going to step into the room now, in the hall. So as soon as Dr. Abdurrahim stepped in the hall, everybody started singing without me. Fatuhu dammin nasara yansuru, Fatuhu kasarin daraba yadribu, Fatahatani, Fatahatani, Fataha yaftahu, Dammo dammin karuma yakrumu, Kasra fatain samia yasmu, Kasaratani, Kasaratani hasiba yasibu. Then they again started singing, Fataho dammin nasara yansuru, Fataho kasarin daraba yadribu, Fatahatani, Fatahatani. I told them, you say Fatahatani? Oh yes, Fatahatani, Fataha yaftu. So everybody sang. You can imagine 155 students welcoming Dr. Abdurrahim to the class with this song. I will never forget that moment. But inshallah, you will memorize this and you will do it, and you will. I will sing with you. So this is enough for today. Anybody who didn't get this, them just send me their email and I'll send them, inshallah. Now we come to Madina book. My brother and sister, we are doing lesson number 19. Now this lesson 19 is a very peculiar lesson in a way that we are now learning how to count numbers. But again, it's a slow process. Count numbers. In this lesson, we are counting from 1 to 10. I have a song for this also. So 1 to 10, we are counting. Now, let me warn you. So if you don't understand, I won't be surprised you don't understand. Because this counting of numbers and writing of it, it is little complex. Complex in the sense that not everybody understands in the first time. It takes a little while. But my brothers and sisters, If we pay attention, maybe in 2 or 3 lessons, you will all be, maybe in second lesson, you will all be, inshallah, enjoying it very much. So I'm now, before I go there, I want to go back here. Okay, I want to go back here. See, this is lesson number 19. Lesson number 19. Now, this is, if you can remember, well and good. If you don't remember, don't worry. You will slowly remember. This is adad and ma'dud. Adad and ma'dud. Ma'dud. Adad means number. And ma'dud means thing counted, thing which is counted. Okay. Adad, ma'dud. Now here we have, I have written this on my own. I wrote this on my own. Okay. To tell you, because the Dr. Abdurrahim starts from 3 to 10. But then the question is, what about 1 and 2? 1 and 2 are separate in their application. In their application, in the sentence, they are separate, because number 1 and 2 is not man'ut. They come as an adjective. So wahidun, when you say wahidun, so it means talibun wahidun. Talibun wahidun, one student. Number 2 is isnani. Then you say talibani. Remember, you say talibani isnani. Talibani isnani. This I have added myself, Now, Dr. Abdurrahim starts that you start from 3 to 10 until more and more, till 100. It will be adad, ma'dud, number and the thing counted. Adad, ma'dud, adad, ma'dud, adad, ma'dud, thing counted. Same here, same here, same here, same here. So what happens? When the ma'dud is masculine, did you get me? When the ma'dud is masculine, the adad becomes feminine. I didn't do that, my brother. This is the way the language is composed, When the ma'dud, this is ma'dud, thing counted. The adad, the number becomes feminine, masculine, feminine. Inshallah, with practice, we all learn by practice. And then, you see, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. Okay, that's one thing to remember. The other thing is they come together as a mudaf ilayhi. Huh? Wow, we know mudaf ilayhi. It's salasatu talibin. Mudaf ilayhi. Arba'atu talibin. 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 So mudaf ilayhi. We are not going to go into more complex because Dr. Abdurrahim is very wise. He does not go into different things. And here, mudaf ilayhi, mudaf ilayhi, mudaf ilayhi, mudaf ilayhi. So, my brothers and sisters, this is it. If you say 3 students, then you will say salasatu talibin. Huh? If you say 4 students, then you will say arba'atu talibin. If you say 5 students, you will say khamsatu talibin. If you say sittatu students, you will say 6 students, you will say sittatu tullabin. Huh? No, did I say talibun? No, tullabin. I beg your pardon. Slip of tongue. Pardon me, my brother. Also, sabatu tullabin. Okay, I have to tell you. not only it is a masculine, but it is a plural. I think I didn't mention this. So the ma'dud is masculine, but plural. Plural. Only from 3 to 10, then again it will change, but we won't worry about it. That we'll do more in book 2. So here is a ma'dud, which is plural, and it is masculine, plural, masculine, plural, masculine. Okay, and this is singular, feminine, because the sign of ta marbuta is there, feminine. Huh? So salasatu tullabin, arbatu tullabin, khamsatu tullabin, sittatu tullabin, sab'atu tullabin, thamaniyatu tullabin, tis'atu tullabin, asharatu tullabin. Now I'll sing you a song, my brother and sister. I composed this song. In the class, they all enjoyed it. See, when we have come to learn Arabic, we are in a kind of an elementary level, Okay. So this song is for the elementary level. I'm sure our children, when they go to school, they are 5 years, 6 years, they learn how to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm sure there must be a song to sing along. So here it is, my brother. Now, when I used to sing in the class, you see, you take your palm, 5 on one palm, 4 fingers, 1 thumb, 4 fingers, 1 thumb is totally 10. So you start with your first finger, and then second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and everybody used to show me their palm. And then you start with 6, keep the palm there, start with 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and you show me both your palms, 10, okay? So here is something else I must tell you. My brother's grandchildren, they are very small. Sometimes they come and visit me. So I taught them this song, and they loved it. They are very small. But because I sang, they enjoyed it. And when I said, take the finger out, and they take the palm out, they would love it and sing it. And then they laugh, Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, you will also do it. And maybe you will sing this to your children to teach them at least, if not the much of Arabic, at least the numbers in Arabic, inshallah. Here we are. واحد اثنان ثلاثة. Again. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة عشرة. Take the 2 palms out. عشرة. Oh yes, عشرة. That means 10. Did you get the idea? Ashara, that means 10. That means 10. We sing again, my brother. Ready? Sing with me if you can. Pick it up. Pick the song. It's a very easy song. Nothing complicated. And take the finger out, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, and then the whole palm out, and then keep that palm open, and then 1 finger, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the second palm out. Show to your children. Okay? Show to your children 10. واحد اثنان ثلاثة. See, no, I'm not saying salasa two, because when you stop at salasa, then it means it is salasa two. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة Ashara. Oh yes. Ashara. That means 10. Did you get the idea? We go to the lesson now and we'll come back and sing it again, maybe one more time. Open your fingers. Huh? If there are some children in the class, open your palms, and take out your first finger. Wahid ithnani salasa. Again. Wahid ithnani salasa. Arba khamsa sitta. Saba thamaniya tisa. Ashara. Oh yes. Ashara. That means 10. Alhamdulillah. Now we go to the lesson, my brother. Now, inshallah, you will enjoy the lesson. One more thing I must tell you. It's a joke. It's a very big joke. I love it. And Dr. Abdurrahim told me that. Huh? See here, come. How many? Huh? Come means how many? Huh? Now, how many? Taliban. I told you last time, it means tamiz. Taliban is a noun and it will be mansoob because tamiz is also mansoob. No, it is tamyiz. But we say in a quickly we say tamiz. No, tamiz is a very common word in Urdu language. It means manners. Huh? This child has good tamiz, good manners, Huh? And then, so if you don't put tamiz there, you will not make any sense from the sentence. Come, if I say, come fi faslika ya shaykh, it means how many in the class? But what are you asking? Are you asking how many desks in the class? How many chairs in the class? How many blackboards in the class? What are you asking? So there's the ambiguity. So tamiz is used to remove that ambiguity. That is the work of the tamiz. I don't think there's an equivalent in English. I have not come across tamiz. So fine. Now we are counting numbers, and Taliban is tamiz. But then I asked Dr. Sahib, I say, what about here? Salasatu tullabin. Numbers has come, no tamiz. Dr. Sahib says, tullabun is tullabin. That is your tamiz. No, this is very advanced. But I want to say, that this too is a tamiz, But it is mudaf ilayhi. First thing is mudaf ilayhi. Nobody will say it is tamiz till you go very high in advanced Arabic. So this is mudaf ilayhi, but it is tamiz and it has a kasra. So I asked Dr. Saib very politely. I said, I don't understand. You taught us that tamiz is always mansoob. Tamiz is mansoob. This tamiz is majroor. Why? What was the answer? I broke into laughter. Dr. Saib said, ye badtamiz hai. So you have a tamiz, and when that tamiz comes as a mudaf ilayhi with a kasra, Dr. Saib jokingly said, it's a badtamiz, I had a big laugh, and I have said this to many times in my class, So, kam Taliban jadidan, you see, jadidan is a naat for Taliban. Fi faslika, in your class, ya shaykhu, or sheikh, the teacher. The mudir comes. The mudarris says, fihi asharatu tulabin judidin. See, fihi asharatu tulabin jududin. Now, I want to analyze it. فيه جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر. Where is مبتدا? عشرة only. Only عشرة. عشرة is مبتدا because it is مرفوع. وهو مضاف. طالب is مضاف إليه. Okay. And see, this is the not which matches. No, عشرة طلاب, beg your pardon. طلاب and جدود is your not. Huh? Did you get the idea? Please remember. من أين هم? Where are they from? أكلهم من بلد واحد. أكلهم, all of them are from one country. أكلهم is همزة استفهام. أكلهم, then we start the sentence from here. أكلهم من بلد واحد, from one country. المدرس لا هم من بلاد مختلفة. Very good sentence. Okay. هم, my brother and sister, مبتدا. من بلاد جار مجرور شبه ما خبر. مختلفة. This is, it comes in the Urdu also. مختلف. Different. They are from different countries. See, baladin is a singular country, and the plural is biladin. Baladun, biladun. Keep that in mind. Singular, plural. This is the not for biladin. Kulub jama monas. See, mukhtalifatin. Minhum, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Where is mubtada? Salasatu tullabin min al-Philippini. From them, there are 3 students from Philippines. وَأَرْبَعَةُ طُلَّابٍ مِنَ الْيَابَانِ. And 4 students from Japan. وَطَالِبَانِ مِنَ الصِّينِ. And 2 students from China. But you will ask me, how come Dr. Abdurrahim did not write Talibani Isnani? Talibani Isnani Minasini. Dr. Abdurrahim explains in the key that if you say Talibani, you get the whole idea there are 2. So sometimes it is not necessary to say Isnani. And if you say Isnani, it is more for emphasis here. Talibani, 2 students, Minasini, and Talibun, Wahidun, min Malaysia. Did you get it, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. I read again. Minhum, jar mazur shibu jumla khabar, salasatu tullabin, min al-Philippini, arbatu. This is always mawtufun ala. Let's go to salasatu. Arbatu tullabin min al-Yabani, wa Talibani min al-Sini, China, wa Talibun wahidun. See, Talibun wahidun, not min Malaysia. Mudir is asking, Afi faslika? Afi faslika? Afi faslika tullabun min America? Are there no students from America? Are there students from America? Naam, yes, we have. Fihi, this is in the class. Sab'atu tullabin min America. Now see how America is written? Because it's a foreign word, so it will always be America. It will not show the ending, the normal ending, because it's a foreign name, So it will be Canada. Fihi jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Sab'atu tullabin. This is your mubtada. This is your jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Mubtada wa huwa mudaf ilayhi jar majrur. Hum jududun, are they new? La, la, la. Hum Kudama. Hum Kudama. Let me write down. Kadimun. This is your singular. Ana talibun kadimun. I'm an old student. But when you say, make the plural of kadimun, it becomes kudama. Kudama. Old. This is the plural. Just don't worry about anything else because the way it is written, it will not decline. Now here, the director is asking again, Kam Taliban fihi, again, tamiz. Kam Taliban fihi min Urubba. How many students are there from Europe? Fihi, see now, Khamsatu Tullabin min Ilkaltarra, from UK. So, fihi Khamsatu, Mubtada, Mudaf ilayhi, चार मजरूर में निकलता रहा और समानियतु तुल्लाबिन ओके तुफुन अला खमसु समानियतु तुल्लाबिन min Almania, Germany, वसित्ततु तुल्लाबिन min França, and 6 students from France, وتسعة तुल्लाबिन min Bosnia, and 9 students from Bosnia. Al-Mudir. Shukran, Ya Sheikh. Thank you, Ya Sheikh. Did you get the idea? Read it at home, my brothers and sisters. You will enjoy this lesson, even reading it loudly. Kam taliban jadidan fi faslika ya shaykh, fihi asharatu tullabin jududin. Min aina hum? Akulluhum min baladin wahidin? La. Hum min biladin mukhtalifatin. Minhum salasatu tullabin, 3 students, milaffinibini wa arbatu tullabin min al-Yabani wa talibani min al-Sini wa talibun wahidun min Malaysia. أفي فصلك طلاب من أمريكا؟ نعم فيه 7 students from America. أهم جدود؟ أهم جدود؟ جدود؟ لا hum kudama. See, remember kudama, singular is kadim. This is the plural, kudama. Al-Mudir, kam taliban fihi min Rubba. Al-Mudaris, fihi khamsatu tullabin min Inkaltarra, wa samaniyatu 8 tullabin min Almania, wa sittatu tullabin min Faransa, wa tis'atu tullabin min Bosnia. Now you see, this is the class in Madina University. This is how the class is made of. The students from outside Saudi Arabia, from Far East, Middle East, from Western countries. They are all invited to learn Arabic so that they can then go back to their countries and take some duties in the masjid and teach children all these things there, what they have learned here. Many of them become imam and they give their time in serving the community. Now, after you have learned all these things, okay, one more time, my brother and sister, I've come here. Open your palm, my brother, both of you, both palm. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة. Again, واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة عشرة. Oh yes, عشرة. That means 10. Try to remember, inshallah. Now you will enjoy this sentences. In the, yeah, in the. Maybe I should write down here, put down a in the zarf, شبه جملة خبر. إن يا متكلم مضاف إليه. خمسة مبتدأ ومضاف كتب مضاف إليه. خمسة كتب. See, this is adad. This is adad. And this is ma'adud. Now, if you will, inshallah, remember, maybe I should write down here. Adad and ma'adud. Ma'adud. Now, brothers and sisters, even this is used in Urdu. Adad number. Kya adad hai? Maybe this can be also used in Urdu because Urdu borrows from languages of the Farsi but mostly from Arabic. Adad, ma'adud. So this is your, my brothers and sisters, this is your adad, this is your ma'adud. And ma'adud is masculine because in this lesson we are only talking about masculine numbers that we are counting. In the next lesson, we'll be counting the feminine numbers. A little bit will change, and then these will be repeated. No more, no more. Okay, okay. When I say no more, Donald Trump reminds me his action, And then we go to book 2, then more things will come. But we don't have to worry. You just have to put your foundation here. Okay. In the Khamsatu Kutubin. Are you with me? Khamsatu Kutubin. You tell me how many it is. 5 books. Wasalasatu Aklamin. Wasalasatu and 3 pens. See, Aklamin, Madud, is a Muzakkar, and it is a plural. Kalamun, Aklamun, Kitabun, Kutubun, Khalidun, here, this is a complex sentence, my brothers and sisters. Khalidun. Now this is another sentence. Another sentence. Khalidun, Simubtida. Now this is a new sentence. Lahu sittatu abna'in. Lahu jar marjur shibu jumu'ah khabar. Sittatu is mubtada and abna'in is mudaf ilayh. Ibnun, abna'un. So sittatu abna'in. But in translation we'll say Khalid has 6 sons. Sittatu abna'in, 6 sons. Now comes a question to Amina. Okay. It says, Kam akhan laka. How many brothers you have, Ya Amina? Now look at it. Indi and li. We have to understand, I don't want to explain to you more about that now. No. But in next lesson or later on, I will explain you where to use indi and where to use li. Generally speaking, for relatives, you will use li. And for things, you will use inda. Fine. Kam akhan laka ya Amina, li jar majrur shibu jumla khabar, arbatu mubtada, ikhwatin mudaf ilayhi. Do you see ikhwatin? This is your jama. Okay. Fi isbu'i, in the week, there are sabatu ayamin. There are 7 There are 7 days. So, fi isbu'in jar majrur, shubu jumla khabar, sabatu mubtada, ayamin mudaf ilayhi. Now look at it. Ayamin. Okay. I hope you are enjoying the lesson. Kam riyalan. No, we are not going to go to uh, Saudi Arabia, where the things are now here. So Riyal is the currency of Saudi Arabia. Let us write down our currency. What is our currency? Dularun. And what is the plural of dularun? No, sorry. Dularatun. Dularatun. Similarly here, we have come riyalan, and then it becomes riyalatin. Now you might ask me, you might say, or maybe students can ask me, brother, here it is a monas, and you said all the adad should be opposite. This is monas, so this should be also this should be muzakkar, not monas. You have a good question, because this is ta is the sign of Jama Monas Salim. It's a good question. But remember the answer. When you count the things, you will have to look to the first word. See here, what is the first word? Riyalan. No, this is muzakkar. Okay. If it happens to be the riyalatin is a Jama Monas Salim, but that's okay. But because the singular is riyalan or riyalun, then you have to say samaniyatu. We cannot say samaniyatu riyalin. No, samaniyatu riyalatin. So you know the reason why it is, because the singular is muzakkar. The singular is muzakkar. And same here, dularun, muzakkar, dularatin, muannas. But when you count, this will be counted as muzakkar. So if you say here, kam dularan in the kaya Ammar, how many? Kam dularan in the kaya Ammar. He will say, Indi al-an samaniyatu. You tell me, samaniyatu. What will you say? Dolaratin. I have $8 now. Okay, fine. Now we go to the next lesson. Fi hazal hayyi. In this sabab, there are tis'atu buyutin jadidatin. No, but this is a beautiful, beautiful because I like to analyze it to give you a full picture of what we are doing. Fi hazil hayyi. See, we are surrounded by different suburbs here, Mississauga, Scarborough, and all these things here. So these are all hayis, suburbs. So fi, my brother and sister, fi harf jar, haza, ism majroor. Now tell me what is this, al-hayyi. If you are there in my class, I would ask you these questions, but I cannot now. You answer yourself here. Fi, I will tell you what it is. Fi harf jar, ism, haza, majroor. And what is this, my brothers and sisters? This is badal. Remember, badal. Why badal? Because haza has come followed by a definite noun. So this is your badal. Char majrur shibhu jumaa. This is your mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. Buyutin mudaf ilayhi. Jadidatin. Why this is muannas? Buyut is a muzakkar. What is your answer? Kullu jama muannas. Kullu jama, because the naat has to be singular and has to be muannas. Okay, remember that, my brother. Lihazi sayarati. Now here again li has come. When it comes to the doors of the house or our car, we have to use li. But I will not be going in detail. I will slowly I'll go in detail, and I'll give you a handout later on, inshallah, to tell us where to use inda and where to use li, inshallah. So my brother said, li hadhihi sayyarati. Li harchar, hazihi ism majrur. Now you tell me what is sayyarati? Badal. Because it came after hazihi and it is alif lam. Li badal. Arba'atu mubtada and huwa mudaf abwabin. See, abwabin is doors. Okay, fine. There are 4 doors to this car. Now, here is a lesson, my brothers and sisters. Here's the sentence. Kam samanu hadal kitabi. Don't get confused, please. What is the price of this book? Kam is what? Samanu is the price of this book. Samanuhu, the price of it is sabatu riyalatin wa nisf. Nisfun, see, nisfun means half. The price of it is 7 riyals, 7.5 riyals. You can say sabatu dolaratin wa nisf, $7.50. But here, come has come. Why Tamiz did not come? Did it got upset or something? Did he go to a Tim Horton? No. Sometimes, when the sentence like this, the realan is hidden. Hidden. It is understood to be there. It is understood to be there, but it is hidden, not visible. So when you say, Kam samanu hadal kitabi, it means come riyalan samanu hadal kitabi. Because wherever you are in whatever country, you will use that country. So the currency, inshallah. So, my brother, samanuhu, samanuhu. Now here, if I analyze this, samanu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, hu mudaf ilayhi, and this is your khabar. Sabatu wa mudaf ilayhi, and this, it is mawtufun ala. It is mawtufun ala sabatu, you can say, So price of it, what is the meaning of this? Price of it is 7.5 riyals. Did you get the idea? Kam samanu hadal kitabi, what is the price of this book? Now you have come here, so now are there more sentences? Oh yes, there are many sentences. Fi hazal fasli. Okay, good. Fi harf jar, haza ism majrur, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Hazal fasli. What is this fasli? Badal. Badal. Then asharatu tulabin kudama. In this class, there are 10 students, old students. Asharatu tulabin kudama. Wa arbatu tulabin jududin. Wa arbatu tulabin jududin. Try to read it and try to understand. I do not want you to analyze everything, but if you can understand and make a simple translation, that's good enough. That's good enough. Now, see now, kamisan. Kam kamisan indaka ya Ibrahim. How many shirts you have? This is your kamisan. Now, Ibrahim didn't say li, it say indi, because it is kamisan, thing. Indi samaniyatu kumsanin. Jama. Kamisun kumsanun. Fine. Indi, see again, indi I have. In the zarf, shubh jumla khabar, ya mudaf ilayhi, riyalani, indi riyalani. Now I ask you something. We did the dual in the last lesson or so. No, riyalani, I am asking you something. Please pay attention. Riyalani is a mubtada. It has to be marfu. Is it marfu? I don't see dhamma here anywhere, my brother. It is marfu because the duals are made marfu by alif. Riyalun is marfu. Riyalani is marfu. What is the sign of its marfu? The sign of its marfu is alif. Now, if you can remember, if you forget, I said, don't worry. We are going to repeat it. Inshallah, if you come to the class and whatever time you get from your busy schedule of family responsibilities and your job, if you spend time, inshallah, you will enjoy and write all the exercises. I got a very sweet letter from Brother Sohail. He's from Mississauga. I won't tell you more about it. He wrote me a very sweet letter. I have known him for some time back, and he wrote me that I would have never attended your live class because going to the live class, driving, and I don't have time, and you don't have classes, in this afternoon. Live classes are always in the evening or morning, and family, children, small children. He wrote, I would not have joined your class if it was a live class. No, I have no time. But thank God you are teaching on Zoom. I enjoy your classes and I will come. If you stay on Zoom, I will come to the class. Alhamdulillah. And then he said something else, which made me very happy, very, very happy, He said, I started your classes, Zoom classes, and I attended the lectures, and he did not write any exercises. But when he heard me emphasizing the importance of writing, and without writing, you cannot learn Arabic. If you want to learn Arabic, you have to write. It really inspired him. He went to the bookstore and bought the books. He said, I started writing from lesson number 1, and I'm writing now. I said, Alhamdulillah. That's the very beautiful news you gave me, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. So writing is important. He's a living example. He did not write, but he realized that he will not learn Arabic unless he writes everything. And now he's writing everything. Everything he's writing. And he's enjoying the Zoom classes. And he said, if you are on Zoom, I will continue to come. I said, inshallah, we'll see. I'm also now enjoying my Zoom classes because I don't have to drive and go out. No. Driving has become hassle for me at my age. Alhamdulillah, it's a hassle for me, but we are at home. I have 2 riyals. How many riyals? 2 riyals. So this is marfu. Wa khamsatu, see, this is mawtufun ala riyal. Kurushin. What is kurushin? It's like a dime, 1/10 of a real. Huh? We have dimes, 10 dimes, 10 dimes in a dollar. So 10 kurush in a real. Huh? So in the but if I say in the dolarani khamsatu dimes. Did you get me? I got $2.50. Okay. Now here he said in the rialani I have 2 reals and khamsatu kurushin. 50 khamsatu kurushin. Five kurush. في هذه الحافلة. Hafilati is a bus. في هذا, okay, analyze my brother. I want to make you practice badal. في حرف جر, هذه اسم مجرور. Okay, جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر. What is حافلتي? هذه حافلتي badal. Badal, remember this because it has got alif lam. عشرة مبتدا. مشرف مبتدا. ركاب. So I have to tell you here something. Rakibun, one rider. One rider. One rider. Rakibun. Okay, my brothers and sisters, I'm giving you a little taste now. Make 2 riders. Can you figure out? Rakibani. Rakibani. Make it more than 2. What will you say? Rukkabun. Rukkabun. Did you get the idea? Now look at Rukkabun. Every now and then, when the nouns comes, you look at it, my brother. And you see they have a pattern. Because Arabic is very methodological language, very systematic. And it's like in mathematics, it works with a system. Okay. So here, my brothers and sisters, Rakibun, Rakibani, this is just a test to you. Rakibani, Rukabun. So now, do you see the Rukabun? I say here to you, it is, I'm writing the pattern. Fu'alun. Fu'alun. Did you see here? Fu'alun. Can you see any other noun? Can you think of it? I'll give you a couple examples. Tullabun. See now. So we cannot forget Tullabun and Rukabun because same pattern. Tujjarun. Remember Tujjarun? Same pattern. Tullabun. Tujjarun. Do you see the pattern? I want you to look at the pattern and try to understand and even memorize it if possible. It will make your memorization and understanding very strong, inshallah. Fine. Now, this is another exercise. Yeah, that is one exercise here. Now we'll start the next lesson, my brother and sister. Oh yes, let me tell you, there is no class next week because Friday is the Eid. So we all will be busy with family. So our next class will be, I think it'll be August 9th or 10th. The weekend of the class, next weekend after Eid will be our class. So please do keep that in mind. Enjoy your Eid with your family members in safety and physical distancing. We got to be very careful, my brother. Okay, so this will be done next time. Now we come here. Answer each of the following questions using the number mentioned in front of it. See, these are the numbers which are mentioned. Fine. We have to see, here is adad, uktub adad, number, and madud, the thing counted. Okay. Fine, my brothers and sisters. So, now use your mind. Use your mind. As I said, for relatives, for brothers, sisters, we use li. Or do we use li? Even for doors of the car, we use li. But for things, we use hindi or fihi, whatever suits you. So remember that, inshallah. Also, body parts, we will say li. Li ainani, I have two eyes. Li udhnani, I have two ears, like that, So kam kitaban indaka. So then this is the example given as a sample in the, so see, sarasatu kutubin, this is the most important. This is the most important. Sarasatu kutubin. Now, this is one thing, I always praise, I cannot but help but praise Dr. Abdurrahim's vision. He's teaching us in this lesson, Madud, the thing counted, Muzakkar. He's teaching Muzakkar only, So this is very beautiful. In the next lesson, he will teach the Madud, which is Muannas, separate, so that you don't get confused. In other lessons, my brother, in other books, they are sometimes combined, and it makes it very confusing because we cannot figure out. But in Dr. Abdurrahim's vision, one thing at a time. In this lesson, Madud, remember I'm saying Madud, the thing counted, is Muzakkar. In the next lesson, lesson 20, the Madud, the thing counted, will be Muannas. So this gives you a little idea. You can check yourself. Okay. See, all of you have received from Brother Yusuf Jamal, prepared the Madina books, book 1 DVDs, lesson wise. So you can go to the lesson wise and you can see. I'm going to do one more thing. I'll send you this book 1 lesson wise. If you have already received it, you can delete it, but maybe some of you may not have received it. I will send you, my brother. Okay. So see, these are numbers are given here. So you have to say, Kam akhan laka ya hamidun. You will start with li. I have. Char majrur shibu jumla khabar. Khamsatu. 5. This is madud is mudhakkar. Ikhwatin, even though it is ikhwatin, it is plural of akhun, ikhwatun. Okay, so this is mudhakkar. Fine. Come amman, amman. How many uncles you have, ya Layla? So she will say, li arba'atu a'mamin. Arba'atu a'mamin. This amun, no, all these things, my brothers and sisters, you have to understand this is a golden opportunity. The way Dr. Abdurrahim questions, answers and question. Everything that we have used is coming back for its repetition. So this is very beautiful. Amun, one. Amamun, more. Okay. Kam ibnan laka ya shaykh, li sittatu abna'in. So ibnun, abna'un. So kam ibnan, li sittatu abna'in. Kam su'alan. كم سؤالا في هذه الدرس فيه in it ثمانية أسئلة. Now remember this, my brother and sister. سؤال, what is the jama? أسئلة. This is also has a pattern, you know. For example, if I say jawabun, make the plural of jawab ajwibatun. Same way. As'ilatun, ajwibatun. Come on. Now, kam rakiban في الحافلة فيها تسعة ركاب. Did you get the idea? تسعة ركاب. Fine. كم ريالا في جيبك, in your pocket. فيه سبعة ريالات. No. You might say, but this is monas, but we go to the singular. If the singular mudhakkar, then the plural can be in the monas form, but that is what we will use. Okay. Kam samanu hadal kitabi. I say, you know, something is missing. What is missing here? We say, kam dolaran samanu hadal kitabi. Samanuhu, the price of it is asharatu dolaratin or asharatu riyalatin. Inshallah, you remember. But now here is an exercise. If you have time, you can do it. But otherwise, don't worry, my brothers and sisters. Dr. Abdurrahim wants to write for everything 3 up to 10. For example, Salasatu kutubin, arbatu kutubin, khamsatu kutubin, sittatu kutubin, sabatu kutubin, samaniyatu kutubin, tis'atu kutubin, asharatu kutubin. Oh, bap re bap. If I have to write all of that, it may become boring. It may become boring, you know. So I had seen in some of my students, they said, Salasatu kutubin, and then they came here. Arbatu aklamin, and then they came here. Khamsatu tujarin, sittatu rijalin, or like that, you know, only one. It's up to you. I have noted this key of this this lesson, page 150. No, page is 57. Page is 57. Maybe I will go to show you how it is there. Bear with me, my brothers and sisters. Oh, 57. I missed it. Probably I missed it. Here, my brother. So this is nice. 57, I said 57. Here, see here, my brother and sister. Huh? Oh gosh. Now you can, this is the lesson we are doing, my brother. You can you can see how it is done here. Huh? Okay. all those things written there. So, Salasatu, Arbatu, Khamsatu, Sittatu, Sabatu, Samaniyatu, Tisatu, Asharatu. So Dr. Abdurrahim has shown the method. So just write down Kutubin, 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 Aklamun, Tujarun, Rijalun, Tullabin, Rialatin, Kurushin, Ikwatin, Abnain. This is also a good idea. Maybe you can do this, my brothers and sisters. But this is much easier and you will enjoy it. Write down in one column the number, and in the other column, you write down Kutubin, Kutubin, Kutubin. Write down. It will just give you practice. Aklamun, Tujarun, Rijalun, Tulabun, Rialatin, Kurushin, Ikwatin, Abnain. You can do this. I think this is more feasible. Remember, key, page number 57. Okay, and you can do it, inshallah. Did you get my point, my brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Now, no, this is Hallo Tamari. Yes. This is not easy to figure out. I wish there was this easier way to. What happened? Where did my page go away? Anyway, where did my page go away? Whatever I wrote seems to have disappeared. Yeah, this is the same, but I don't see what I wrote. Anyway, don't worry. Huh? We go now to the next lesson. We have done enough of this. We'll do it next lesson. Okay. Whether we go here, we go to the groups. Remember this, my brothers and sisters? I want to spend the rest of the time in showing you these things. Also, see here you will have to understand, and you will remember, inshallah. When you bring the verb Madi into Mudariya, in the beginning, you'll have to write down only 4 letters. Out of the 14 pronouns, only 4 letters are used. What are they? Yazhabu, Yazhabu, Tazhabu, Azhabu, and Nazhabu. These are called, what are they called? Alamatul Mudariya. So remember, Alamatul Mudariya. Okay. After that, the setting is like this, that. And I told you last time, any verb, any verb, my brothers and sisters, if you have the base form, for example, if you have a base form, You have a base form. Jalasa yajlisu. Now I tell you 5 in your pocket. So you can say yajlisu, tajlisu, tajlisu, ajlisu, najlisu. Did you get the idea? Huh? Did you get the idea, brother? Please remember, I had another student writing me. He said he liked the idea of 5 in your pocket. Something to make easy and little bit of fun, inshallah. We call it jestingly 5 in your pocket. So any verb, my brother and sister. So here we have kharaja yakhruju. Here yakhruju. How will you say? Yakhruju, takhruju, takhruju, akhruju, nakhruju. Raja'a yarjiu, yarjiu, tarjiu, tarjiu, arjiu, narjiu. You can say it. Kataba yaktubu, 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 taktubu, taktubu, aktubu, naktubu. Yansuru, nasara yansuru, yansuru, tansuru, tansuru, ansuru, nansuru. Shariba yashribu, yashribu, tashribu, tashribu, ashribu, nashribu. No, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I mean pardon. Shariba yashrabu. Yashrabu, tashrabu. I do it slowly. Tashrabu, tashrabu, ashrabu, nashrabu. Again. Shariba, yashrabu. So, yashrabu, tashrabu, tashrabu, ashrabu, nashrabu. Fahima, yafamu, yafhamu, tafhamu, tafhamu, afhamu, nafhamu. Did you get the idea, my brothers and sisters? So this makes it easy when you do your conjugation. You take any verb, and you can, inshallah, do it very nicely. And you will understand it and you will enjoy it, inshallah. So we have here, my brother and sister, our 6th group. And I go here to the handout. See now, page number 6. Page number 6. These are the beautiful and easy to use verbs. Brother Yusuf Jamal prepared everything. May Allah bless him and his family. See here, Bab Nasara. Nasara Yansuru. Nasara Yansuru. Group AU. But that's the thing that I sang in the very beginning. That thing, if you keep it and if you sing, inshallah, it will make more fun. So here, Nasara Yansuru. What will you say? Fatahu dammin nasara yansuru. Fatahu kasarin daraba yadribu. Fatahatani, fatahatani. Fataha yaftahu. Dammo dammin. This is dammo dammin. Karuma yakrumu. Kasro fatahin. Kasro fatahin. Kasro fatahin. Samia yasmo. Kasaratani. Kasaratani. Hasiba yasibu. So this is, you choose any verb from there, my brothers and sisters, and you try to do it. Do 2, 3 conjugation in a week. Now you got to do 2. Remember 2. How? Madi, Mudariya. Madi, Mudariya. And you have things here. So you should enjoy it and do it, my brothers and sisters. So we now come back here. See, Nasara Yansuru. Now what do we call this? Bab Nasara. Now you have to, because if you say Bab Nasara, immediately Nasara Yansuru. That's it. That brings you the Bab's background, to you. Nasara Yansuru. Bab Nasara. Then Bab Daraba. So you remember Dariba Yadribu. Daraba Yadribu. Daraba Yadribu. Bab Daraba. Daraba Yadribu. Now Bab Fatahatani. Fataha yaftahu. So it is called Ba Fatah. See here, an A. If you can remember all these things, it's not very difficult. But even if you don't remember, I don't remember this. I remember only this. It's easy for me to remember this. So I always refer to Bob with this, not with AUI, but you can do it. It's not, I mean, difficult. So here again, my brothers and sisters, here we say again, just imagine 155 students singing together this song. I did not know they have prepared something to welcome Dr. Abdurrahim. I did not know. They didn't tell me, you know. It was a big surprise for me, and also surprise for Dr. Abdurrahim when he entered the hall in 2006 in Anatolia Masjid. And you just imagine 155 students practicing and singing. Fatuhu dammin nasara yansuru Fatuhu kasarin daraba yadribu Fatahatani Fataha yaftahu Dammo dammin karuma yakrumu Dammo dammin karuma yakrumu Kasro fatahin. Remember, this is very important, Bob. Kasro fatahin samia yasmahu Kasaratani hasiba yasibu. Again we come in the beginning. Fatahu dammin. Are you able to sing with me? Try it, my brother and sister. Fatuhu dammin nasara yansuru Fatuhu kasarin daraba yadribu Fatahatan. Both fatah. Madi mudari fatah. Ain kalima. Karu dammo dammin. Both madi mudari damma. Kasra fatahin, then kasra becomes fatah here. Kasra fatahin, and then kasaratani hasiba yasibu. So here is the thing you have to remember, inshallah, and practice. Keep that in mind. I'll be singing at least once or twice every time so that you get an idea, inshallah. Yeah, here it is come. Here it is something is there, but other thing disappeared. I don't know where it disappeared. Doesn't matter. It's okay, my brother. Doesn't matter. This is what we were studying and I am writing, and it all seems to have gone away. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Here we come back. Oh. One second, my brother. I seems to be, my pages are missing. My pages are missing. I don't know what happened here. Don't worry, my brother. We have done the lesson. Alhamdulillah. Because I wrote it down. Don't worry, my brother. Something has happened. Don't worry. So, inshallah, you will practice, my brothers and sisters. What can I think now to make you practice? Maybe we can we can go here and practice. So, if you can now, you know this Bab is Bab Nasara. So, you now practice with me. What will be Nasara? Nasara You tell me, yansuru, kataba, yaktubu, dakhala, yadkhulu, talaba, yatlubu, talaba, yatlubu, sajada, yasjudu, katala, I don't like this verb, katala, yaktulu, darasa, yadrusu, shakara, yashkuru, sakana, yaskunu, tabaha, yatbukhu, tabaha, yatbukhu, khalaka, yakhluku, nazara, yanzuru, taraka, yatruku, hadara, yahduru, rasaba, yarsubu, razaka, yarzuku, zakara, yadhkuru, abada, ya'budu, kharaja, yakhruju, amara, ya'muru, akala, ya'kulu, akhaza, ya'khuzu. So this was Bab Nasara, my brothers and sisters. Now, what is it here now? Now, this is Bab Daraba. Huh? Bab Daraba. Remember, Daraba Yadribu. Huh? Daraba Yadribu. Jalasa Yajlisu. Gasala Yagsilu. Raja'a Yarji'u. Nazala Yanzilu. Kasara Yaksiru. Arafa Ya'rifu. Kazaba Yakzibu. Sabara Yasbiru. Ghalaba Yaglibu. Hamala Yahmilu. See? Now, one day you will be in your mind and you will have no difficulty in recollecting from your mind. Fataha yaftahu, zahaba yadhabu, raka'a yarka'u, rafa'a yarfa'u, fa'ala yaf'alu, bahasa yabhasu, kata'a yakta'u, jama'a yajma'u, mana'a yamna'u, sharaha yashrahu, najaha yanjahu. Nafa'a yanfa'u, bada'a yabda'u, sa'ala yas'alu, qara'a yaqra'u. This is, important. And then karuma, bauda, not worry about that. Samiya yasma'u, this is important. Samiya yasma'u, fahima. Now you say with me, my brother. Samiya yasma'u, Samiya yasma'u, fahima yafhamu, fahima yafhamu, laiba yal'abu, hafiza yahfazu, shariba yashrabu, dahika yadhaku, fariha yafrahu, rakiba yarkabu, amila ya'malu, alima ya'lamu, rahima yarhamu, tabiya yatbau. I think that's enough. I think we have done enough for today, inshallah. We have done enough for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you did get some idea. Next week we'll do more. We have a holiday next week, my brothers and sisters. Today I don't know, I got 10 minutes. I can still carry on something, but I don't know what to teach you. No, what I had planned, it got mostly finished. Maybe I want to go to handout again. See, when a pronoun joins a noun, we get mudaf ilayhi. When a pronoun joins preposition, we get jarun wa majrurun. When a pronoun joins a zarf, we get zarf and mudaf ilayhi. Now the best thing is, if you can Remember and sing the song, my brothers and sisters. Kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, kitabuhum. Kitabuha, kitabuhuma, kitabuhunna. Kitabuka, kitabukuma, kitabukum. Kitabuki, kitabukuma, kitabukunna. Kitabi, Kitabuna. So you can just keep on making your own. Baituhu, baituhuma, baituhum. Kalamuhu, kalamuhuma, kalamuhum. And then you can say minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma, minhunna, minka, minkuma, minkum, minki, minkuma, minkunna, minni, minna. So all these things, my brother, they are here for you. You can have your hand out open and do all the things you can do. Lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. Okay. Now here, mahu, this is zarf. Mahu, mahuma, mahum, maha, mahuma, mahunna, maka, makuma, makum, maki, manku, makuma, makunna. And then, my brothers and sisters, my, and then you'll say, mana. That's it, my brother and sister. I think I am trying to fulfill the time. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was enriching. You learn a lot, inshallah. So next week is a Eid celebration. May Allah bless you and your family. You have a happy Eid from all of us here in LQ Toronto. May you look after yourself. Always remember when you go out, perhaps you have to wear mask, and physical distancing is extremely important, and if you get time, do some homework, and inshallah, we will meet the weekend after Eid, inshallah. Now, I can only say one thing, my brother, that all your sacrifice of time and everything, it is considered as ibadat, because we are learning Arabic for the sake of understanding Quran, and that effort, time is for spent in learning Arabic. It will, inshallah, considered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as ibadat. I believe in it, my brothers and sisters. So may Allah keep your family, my family, safe and secure from the evils of this terrible virus that's going around us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep all Muslims safe, all of them wherever they may be, and all humanity safe wherever they are, inshallah. So we finish now, my brother. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.